Obasanjo started this corruption he's shouting about. Before he came into power, there was nothing like constituency projects. He was the one that started it to induce and placate the National Assembly. So whatever he's accusing them of today, he started it for reasons based not on. You can see what he was practicing and supporting yesterday has come back to haunt him, and he's talking. So I would discountenance what he's saying, because the third-term agenda finished him. Obasanjo had the opportunity to rewrite the history of this country, but he never did. He was pursuing personal ambition. Today now, it is haunting him, and look at what he's saying. That aside, Esther, in the whole of this world, even the Western world that started the democracy, if Donald Trump did not partner with Elon Musk, he wouldn't have won that election in America.
Are you sure?
I said if he did not, because Elon Musk had to alter his system to give Donald Trump votes. It's on record. Why was he brought on board? For that particular purpose. Meanwhile, Donald Trump had something in mind. Immediately he came into office. Did he not implement all he wanted to do? Tax adjustment and reform that almost killed Elon Musk's business. Is that not true? The man lost a lot of money, and now they are falling apart. But Donald Trump have entered into government.
They've not really fallen apart. They're still
I said they have fallen apart because Elon Musk is counting his losses now, and was asking himself, why did I even support this man? It's on record. When Hitler was becoming a behemoth, that he wanted to turn the whole world into his slave camp, the Allied forces came together to stop him from his madness. Esther, people lost life. 64 million lives lost because of Hitler's madness. And you know the Allied forces, America, UK, France, and the rest of them, they came together and said, look, we must stop this man. Then the Axis powers, Japan, Italy, and Germany, they were defeated. Esther, immediately after that defeat, Japan, Italy, and Germany were made to sign undertaking that they will never produce military hardware again. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Because it was the arrogance of their military prowess that made them to go into that war. They said they have the power to defeat the whole world, especially Hitler. And if the Allied forces did not come together, Hitler would have succeeded. He would have succeeded because of the way he was going. And after the war, go and check. You would have been hearing of Germany today as a world power, but do you hear them?
In other words, Barry,
so what I'm
driving at?
Good. What I'm driving at is this is political strategy. Before now, the Southwest were always in opposition. Action Group by Awolowo. They were never in the central government. Throughout all the effort Awolowo made, everything, he was not accepted at the center. All the effort he made. In fact, one of the reasons why he joined Gowon to fight the war, Gowon promising that, look, if you help me to defeat these Biafran people, I will hand over to you as the prime minister. When the war is over. That was why Awolowo agreed. At the end of the day, what happened? They have used him, they dumped him. Awolowo had to angrily resign in 1971 after they have used him. What is it? Political strategy. How to get what you want. Are you getting it? Now, after the Awolowo thing and all that, Esther, there is no person in Nigeria that did more philanthropy than Abiola, especially to the north. It's on record. Abiola was so good to the north, giving them all whatever and whatever, just to warm himself into their heart. He has so many friends in the north who are military, especially Babangida. But at the end of the day, who annoyed an election that was won by Abiola? Was it not a Northerner, Babangida, under his watch? And when he was asked to please relax, so don't go further with this thing, what happened? He insisted. At the end of the day, Abiola's family lost Abiola, lost the wife. Esther, did anything happen? The people who told Abiola will go to war if you die, this and that, don't agree. What happened at the end of the day? Listen, now, a Tinubu that was beside watching what was going on. You know I don't like Tinubu, you know. He's not my fan. But, you see, he is streetwise. Tinubu is streetwise. I am saying it today.
Yeah, he understands the politics.
What are you telling me? From what he has been doing from the years he was in US and all that, you think he didn't learn anything from the street? He learned a lot. So when this political whatever opened up, he now started plotting his graph. Esther, was it not a Tinubu who packaged ACN that turned into APC? And handed it over to Buhari? Because Tinubu know that he cannot defeat a PDP, as at the time he formed APC. That was why he did not even venture to contest against a PDP or Jonathan or Obasanjo and all that. Rather, he was micromanaging other people. He was pushing other people to go and contest. As they were contesting, he was testing the ground from Atiku to Rubadu, before eventually the opportunity came and he now feeded the Buhari. Are you getting what I'm saying? At that point, Tinubu would have used the political capital he had built to challenge Jonathan. But he knew it would not fly. He wanted to placate, and in fact, he wanted to warm his heart into the heart of the Northerners. The way he packaged Buhari, the way he did everything. At a point, in fact, after the election, Buhari's wife Aisha had to tell the whole world that it was Tinubu that made the husband to become the president. True or false? Are you telling me that with all the things that Tinubu did, spent his own money, everything, to bring Buhari, the North will forget? That was why they gave him that ticket.
So you know the words.
It was the North. What I'm coming, so that we understand where we are going. Esther, we fought a war. I told you what happened when you are defeated in a war. That is why Germany cannot produce any military hardware. Today, this was a world power before the war, the Second World War. It's on record. Germany was a world power. But because he was defeated in that war, he lost that opportunity. Everywhere in the world, when you lose a war, it will take time for you to come in back. For people to understand and accept you.
Are you saying that the current political structure,
yes, is because
has been put in such a way?
Exactly. The North have never accepted the Igbo man since after the war.
Is it just the North?
No, hold on. They are the main culprit here in hating the Igbos. If not for the doctrine of necessity, Jonathan wouldn't have become president of this country. That is certain. It was doctrine of necessity that brought him to power. The same thing happened with Obasanjo. If the Morata did not die, he wouldn't have come on board. You can see now. Abiola, who was supposed to be, they killed him for whatever reasons. You can see. Who are doing all this? Is it not the North? Did you challenge them? These people that are talking now, you use the North to exerting their power over the years. You have not said anything. You have not come together here and said, look, the North, you have. It is insecurity now. Look at how they are pampering them. Esther. Look at how the North have caused so much havoc in this country with their bandits and whatever. Esther, have anybody challenged them? No, tell me. Have anybody asked the North, why are you breeding terrorists in this country? Were you not here when Buhari did all he did? I am talking of those who are talking. This one will happen. This one. Nothing will happen. As long as the North have taken it, you can't do anything. That's the fact. All the people telling me I am the market. No, I am facing reality here. This thing that I told you now, look at what is going on in Nigeria today, insecurity. Have anybody challenged the North and say, it is your children that is causing this problem? If you don't rent them in, we are going to retaliate. Even when they come to your house and beat you, rape your wife, what do you do, Esther? Have they done anything? The people that are talking, papa. At least show one example that you are resisting this thing. Our son is in detention today because he raised opposition. Nnamdi Kanu. Esther, has anybody released them?
Let's not go there.
So
there were quite a lot of statements on utterances.
Hold on, listen, please, Esther, don't tell me that.
And there are a couple of people who think that it is those rhetorics that cause what is going on in the Southeast.
Esther, please, don't go there, The people that are killing people in the North, Hold on, no. The people that are killing people, sacking an entire village, making Nigeria economy to go down. Esther, are they doing better than Nnamdi Kanu, who just uttered the word? Tell me that place that Nnamdi Kanu carried up to go and wipe out villages in the north or anywhere in Nigeria, that you are telling me he said something. The north have told you that yes, they have leverage. Until you gradually remove that leverage, my dear, don't think that you are wiser than God. It is a collective effort. Esther, it is a collective effort until a time will come when we will not challenge the north.
So, but why do you think that the political strategy is to pander with the north? When you obviously, like you have revealed that now, is to pander with the north to get any form of relevance in the political space.
Oh, Esther, Tinubu is in power today.
Yes.
Why did he dispatch his henchmen to go and placate the north today?
Do you think that's why insecurity is not being fought with so much dexterity, because there's fear?
Let him challenge. Even his own wife was threatened by a northern sheikh. What did he do? Esther, a northern cleric challenged Tinubu's wife that they should kill her. Did the Tinubu utter a word? Because it's not about talking, it's a practical reality. Face it before you start talking. Face it. Tinubu knew all this. He kept quiet. He was just managing until he finished his time and go away. So if you now come, will you not use wisdom?
Okay.
So get over these people.
So what's your prognosis? I know your prognosis about Peter Obi.
Yes,
but it has always felt like you were always coming from the angle of it is.
No, I am facing reality here.
Okay.
With the way things are now, I have said it, and that nobody have even contradicted me. Where will Peter Obi go to now and get victory? Because there's no independent candidate. There's none.
But you just had El Rufai's son now say what he said.
Please, who is El Rufai's son? Please, who is El Rufai's son, for God's sake? Where was he when his father was ostracized from SDP? Why didn't you talk to them? I mean, ostracized. Do you know what to ban somebody for 30 years?
But another faction has come out to say that it's not from them. That
really?
Like that.
So who will you not believe? What I'm saying in essence is that PDP is a no-go area. I thank God many people are coming to terms with what I was saying all along. And the Labour Party, So anybody telling Peter Obi leave ADC, leave ADC.
But some Londoners have come out to say that a large chunk of the North actually want him. They've been talking about the fact that he has empathy, he understands the plight of the people compared to the other political elites who are apathetic to the needs of the people. So are you saying that is not enough in establishing presence?
Hold on. Obedient movement put up a form on the internet, on social media, and ask them to register. I was thinking that by now 20 million people would have registered under obedient movement, so that Peter Obi will when he look back and see this number, say yes, people are with me, even though APC may infiltrate that registration. But at least, what are the figures we are seeing today? Esther, where are the full soldiers of Peter Obi in the southeast? I am asking that question. Tell me, where are they? People that will challenge, people that will counter, people that will rise up anytime he threatens another. Nobody. Esther, nobody. Are you telling me that it is in 2027 that all these people will not rise up and be talking? Because as now, that is the people that are behind the king.
So why is that formation not there?
I am coming. It is the people that are behind the king that is the power of the king. True or false? Now ask me, the average Igbo man, he has a way of doing things. You can't change it. It is his nature. Esther, it is his nature. And people are exploiting this thing. Instead of you to not devise a means to counter these people and tell them that you are wiser, you are not playing into their hand. In every respect way, in every irresponsible way, because that's what I put it. You don't talk and talk. You are pushing on people. Tell him where you are pushing him to, that we get victory. You don't tell him leave to where will he go to?
Okay, so Barrister, you want him to pander to the Northerners? That's it.
Don't use that word. Don't use that word.
Okay, what word can I use?
Don't use that word,
it's not
please.
for him to pander to like the president is doing.
Listen very well. Obasanjo knelt down. Knelt down and begged this article you people are lambasting today. He knelt down to beg Atiku to allow him go for second term. It's on record. Why didn't Obasanjo say, I am your senior, I am a military man, if you don't agree, heaven will fall? Is it not on record? You can see how the people that got into government in the southwest here, how they did it. Esther, you saw how they did it. And I'm saying, let us apply something resembling that wisdom to get what you want. But people say, no, you must not do this. Look, horse trading is not weakness.
Barrister, you just said now that the North loves power.
Of course.
And you're very certain that by 2030, whenever at all Peter Obi agrees to whatever it is you're permutating, that they would support him in 2031.
I am telling you, if they did it with Tinubu, they would do it to any other person. As long as you love them.
Do you think the North is still monolithic like they used to be, that they only adhere to what their leaders tell them?
They did it with you are watching it now. They did it with Tinubu. Why do you think they allowed Tinubu to come on board? Is it not? They even made a meeting. Look, I don't want to mention it. They made a meeting where it was decided that we will support Tinubu. It was a closed door meeting, and the day Buhari voted, Esther, go and watch that film. He showed his voters card that he voted the ballot paper. Sorry, that he voted APCO. Esther, that action alone told the North where to go. That action, you see this 12 states, all of them gathered. It was manipulated. Never in the history of any election with 3 candidates equal in states. It never happened. They did it so that the suspicion will not be there.
Mr.
It was teleguided.
You have a contradiction to what Barrister Darlington is saying. He's talking about the strategic angle to this thing. I want us to settle this whole thing, okay? He's coming from a strategic angle. I had a call yesterday on the show. Somebody said that one of the reasons, he was speaking with his Hausa friend, and the Hausa friend told him that what they think is that the North feels that Peter Obi, if he ascends to that position, may divide the country, possibly because of the clamor for Biafra. But, a couple of people said, no, that's not the truth. He disputed that they believe he's more into nationalism. He feels it is this ethnic rivalry and division in our polity that is causing the economic downturn, and he's going to try to merge it. Barrister Darlington is saying that he needs to be strategic and drop his pride, and that the obedience needs to also be strategic rather than sentimental, that because that's the only way this can work. The fact that you're mostly loved by the people, but that the Northern Elder still has a huge influence on their people, on their followers. But you have a different opinion. What is that? Why?
I disagree with what Barrister is saying.
Okay.
And also I want to disagree with what Barrister said about Obasanjo.
Okay.
Yeah. Obasanjo, as I said, is a human being. That constituency allowance has a purpose.
Okay.
And when Obasanjo was there, that was the time you will see some senators or House rep members can build something look like project with the constituency allowance they gave to them. And Obasanjo, as a leader, have tried for this country. If most of us know we are aware of what is happening now, we would have supported Obasanjo for that 3rd term, because Obasanjo made good for this country, whether you believe it or not. Yes, Obasanjo is a human being, but among all the leaders, that's Obasanjo. So Obasanjo did his best. Remember that it was during Obasanjo that you can talk about all these institutions that are working, that worked, like EFCC, like NAFDAC, and it was during Obasanjo that our debt was cancelled, because Obasanjo assembled people that knows this. So anybody that trying to discredit Obasanjo, yes, he's a human being will make mistake. Obasanjo did his best.